Hey guys, it's Logan again for Apotheosis. We're back in a day with, oddly enough, you're not really gonna believe it, but the Zap Super Archers. Super Archers honestly just so strong now, especially with new level. They're already strong before the recent update where you got the new level, but now they're even stronger. And if you can keep them alive, which isn't too hard honestly, you kind of zap out what's gonna kill them, and it kind of cooks. I mean, I literally only had one fail a day that wasn't just a time fail, and that was because I missed the zaps. So let's get into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Now it's a base like this, double rage bases, that's where the super archers really do shine. They get so much value. But when I'm looking at base, first thing I tend to look at is where is the bomb hive? And because it's so annoying. You can use 5 zaps, 1 earthquake, take out the bomb hive. That's just the kind of go-to mental thing I look at every single time. So at this base, I can either zap out the multi-arch tower bomb hive or revenge tower and bomb hive. And I think honestly, the revenge tower be good value. But you have to use all 6 zaps and both quakes to take out the revenge tower, which is still good value. Spears facing this way, you know what? These super archers have so much splash damage. They can easily get through a rage charge like zoom, zoom. So the idea here is literally just gonna ward walk this town hall area. Try to take out this long shot if possible. If not, that's okay. Then have either the furnaces or boogers get the town hall down because the long shot be down, the revenge tower be down, and there won't be any damage in this area. So be pretty easy from there. That's the initial idea at least. And if you're ever going to the town hall with the warden, make sure you switch to the siege barracks to help push on the side of the base, which you'll use to help push out the army. So from here, I'm literally just gonna place the warden down. I believe like over in this area. I'm not exactly. Oh yeah, it was right here. So I placed the warden down here. I do test loons, the healers, the 2 furnaces. I use an extra loon help take out this wizard tower earlier, and because not any damage here, help take it out. And I use all 6 zaps and both quakes to take out the revenge tower and the bomb hive. Easy peasy. From here, we're just walking. We're just walking, making the funnel, and trying to take out the long shot if possible. He does have a very interesting range here. See, he's about to get right in the range with the booger, and the booger's targeting him, and he's getting pulled. So once we do take out the long shot and maybe town hall, because it kind of depends on the pathing. Usually you can't take out the town hall, but sometimes you can. But the warden pulls right for the long shot, and he easily wins 1v1 with the long shot because he has a life gem and the rage gem. He would even without the life gem, but still, it makes it way easier, even with the expo on him. Then from here, literally just spam everything right in between here. Siege bricks in the funnel, in the help funnel in the corner. If I can speak correctly, I cannot speak correctly right now. But yeah, just getting rid of the expo because on these warden walks, it's the expo that really gets you. I like to play siege barracks first, the ice golem, the 3 throwers, and the super archers. I kind of stagger super archers just to make sure they don't get hit all by a giant bomb. It's not likely, right? But it's just helpful. They survive through giga bomb as well. I use wall breakers pushing. I want to take out this entire rage compartment. It's really the biggest thing you have to worry about is these multi inferno towers. If you can take out multi inferno towers, you're gonna have zero issues on a base just because they are really what gets your super archers, surprisingly. Not the scatters, not the fire spitters, it's the multi inferno towers. It's like using furnaces for dragons. Remember what I'm talking about? Always targeting multi inferno towers. But yeah, literally just push on through here. Use spells such as freeze for the inferno and totem to help distract the scatter. Use the RC to help take out the flank. I like using her on this style of base in this corner, take out this heavy damage because these heroes are gonna be distracted by the super archers and the throwers and the king and the queen and such. So the RC can help take out this heavy compartment so everything can walk into the base. She's taking out the outside of the base to push everything in. And these super archers getting some really nice range here too. They help take out this compartment. They help trigger the rage tower from distance. So this rage tower is not even going to do too much onto the army because it's already got triggers. So look, the rage tower is gone. That's the super archers doing that. Throwers would not do that. You'd have the rage tower activating right now, which is why it's so tricky on these rage bases with zap throwers. I popped the queen ability as well to help pop open the walls of the giant. Now I'll tell you what happened here. It hit a tornado trap, so the queen ability kind of wastes a little bit. That giant is gonna help open up the walls. Look at that. He one shot the walls, whereas because it's already down low. But from here, I'm just using the tone help distract the scatter shot. I use a skelly spell in this back end ricochet. I couldn't use it over here because it's multi inferno tower in this section. So I had to use it for the back end. Then I'm just dropping the cleanup, hoping to have everything clean up. And then from there, it's easy peasy. And these super archers staying alive. If you just make sure you keep them alive, you're gonna have no issues. But you have to just think about the multi inferno towers. It's just like using furnaces. That's really all it is. And it honestly is really fun. I'm having fun with Legends again with this now. It's just, it feels right. It really does. Yeah, just basic CC. So this base, it's a pretty common base. I look at it, I mainly know exactly how to get it down with Zap Thrower, so I figured Zap Super Archers probably even better because what I like to do is I zap out this Rage Tower, take out all of this compartment. I don't get this Bomb Hive. I take out all the Infernos. Triple Infernos, if I get those down and the Scatters down, what's going to kill the Super Archers? What's gonna kill the super archers is the question. Because I know it's not gonna be any of these things right in the center. So I thought this is gonna be an absolutely overkill base. I could just tell from that. So what I do is literally just zap out this. I save one earthquake, but I use all the zaps and the other earthquake. And I ward and walk this corner, and I use the quake right here in RC, and I use one total for the RC, take out all of this, and the revenge tower. It gets absolutely massive value. It's just the way I figure out how to do this base by myself. Others might have another way to do this base with zaps, but you know what? That's just how I got it. So I send the ward in the furnaces, and I send in the zap, take out both the scatters, all three infernos, and the rage tower. I got one earthquake left, and use it right here. Let the RC her rocket spear, seeking shield. He'll take out this top corner. All the Teslas pop up here as well. I put some archers behind her. He'll just help clean up because there's no more damage besides the Teslas. The Warden, the Warden's just chill. Sometimes I decide to use a rage on him, sometimes not. I think this time I might use a rage on him. If you want to be safe, use the rage on him now. But yeah, the totem for the Revenge Tower, make sure the RC takes it down because she has the Phoenix. She will take it down. And here, I'm just trying to pull the Warden away now. I can send the throwers, but you know what? You know what? The Warden's not going the correct direction. The thrower is worthless. So I'm like, well, now I gotta recover. Now I gotta recover. It's in ice golem throwers too. I'm like, okay, maybe, maybe. But no, this Warden, he's walking. He's walking the other direction. I see the healers get hit by the bomb hive or just about to get hit by my. Oh, I gotta drop a skelly spell. Don't want those dudes to die. Need those healers. So from here, I'm thinking this Warden's gonna walk up here, isn't he? He's gonna walk up this direction. So I want to send my king, queen, and my log launcher from this general area to help push in towards this town hall, which seems really scary because all this damage in the race stars at the town hall. You know what? The super archers won't have any issues, and this is all 3% as well. So I just need the raised up super archers to help get through this section. They can get their nice splash damage, and we're cooking. So super archers behind the king and the queen. I had the warden finally is locked onto the army. The super arch is a little bit low, but you know what? It's okay. And I send the log launcher, try to get through this damage early, get through that archer tower, just to make sure I can keep the log launcher alive. So yeah, everything's pushing. I have the healers finally have one freeze and one totem. I'm using wall breakers trying to trigger the rage tower, but I don't think they trigger the rage tower. I also poison the ice pound, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, from here, King Queen ability. King ability help get through here, get through the rage tower. I top the totem, pop the freeze, everything here. Literally everything. Queen ability just push around through. I still have pretty much all this. I think all the super archers back here. And I still have the CC coming. The CC's basically swagged. I'm not even gonna lie. I sent a minion onto this ricochet just because. But yeah, it looks like there's about 8 or 9 super archers still back in here. The super Valkyrie just died because it was in front of the long shot, and the super Yeti. And yeah, the warden went the wrong way. The warden went the wrong way, but it didn't even matter. It literally did not even matter. There's just so much value in there. Also, look at all 4 giant bombs there. Probably 4 more right here. Yeah, that makes sense. 4 and 4. Super archers are crazy. I swear. So this base, this one, very annoying, right? Double rage. There's massive splash damage all through the center, and this bomb hive with all 4 heroes on the town hall. That is about as toxic as it can come. It really is. So the idea is literally just zap the bomb hive. I know I keep saying the bomb hive, but it really is the biggest issue here. Those bomb hives, bye bye super archers. Infernos, bye bye super archers. So literally, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to log launcher through this base. And get through a log through a rage tower, through an inferno if possible. Get the log to town hall and let super archers raged up just take out the very center of the base and the RC come through and let her take out this revenge tower that's off on the side. And I think that'd be cooking. That's my thought at least. So it's gonna be 5 zaps and 1 earthquake on the revenge tower. I'll stick at the builder hut just because it's there. I mean, builder hut's annoying, especially in the town hall. You're trying to get town hall down, the town hall just keeps getting built back up. That could be very, very frustrating. So I'm just doing a ward and walk from this top side. I always ward and walk from the far side if I'm doing a log launcher. It's because the log launcher doesn't really make too much sense from a short side. So yeah, I zap out exactly like I said. I ward him first and then zap. And now I'm just trying to make this fun. I'll take out this multi-arch tower. Maybe take out this mortar here so the world champion gets better value. That's just my thoughts right here. I send another Tesloon. And this multi inferno tower, I'm kind of scared of it because I don't want too much splash damage at the start for my super archers. Yeah, the mortar goes down. I can now send in the throwers a tank. Ice golem, throwers a tank. There's layers to this, right? It's like an onion. It's like an ogre as layers. And super archers, queen, and the king to help funnel push everything in because I need to go in. I'm like, oh no, they're on the outside. I got a wall breaker in, and then I earthquake to the race shower as well. But yeah, we're pushing right on through. We'll get right through this Inferno easily. Look at that splash damage. Look at that splash damage right through the Ray Shower, right through the Ricochet, right through the Fire Spitter. We have the Royal Champion coming in right for that Revenge Tower. And from here, we Rage Spell, Rage up Super Archers. It's like using Super Archer Blimp, and I zap the Inferno and the, what is it called? The Super Wizard Tower. Just get a little bit of extra damage there. Because every little bit helps because I want that splash damage down. But yeah, King ability pops. He did take all four heroes and the long shot. Was just MVP King right there. And the super archers get stuck in a nada, which is kind of annoying. Queen ability popped as well because I want to get through this rage tower quicker. Kind of annoying, right? But yeah, we'll get right through this rage tower. This inferno is one shot, and that inferno, I'm telling you, look at that. It's wrecking the super archers. It really is the infernos you gotta worry about. Look at that, they're just gone. They're just gone. You know what? That's why we got a little bit of throwers in here because they can tank. And look at them tanking for this Ricochet. Now Inferno goes down with the Booger as well. Now it's a Warden Walk. It's a Warden Walk now. The Expo and the Ricochet. I mean, Expo and the Mono is doing quite a bit of damage. Look at this. The throwers coming through. And the Super Yeti might help finish off the Mono. So from here, the Warden's just not going to die. Nothing's gonna kill him. There's not enough damage. A Ricochet and Expo's combo is not gonna kill him. Expo and Terra combo is not gonna kill him. And we have throwers and there's archers around because you make sure you drop your cleanup around the base. Time is always going to be an issue with zap armies, like zap throwers, zap super archers, just because you got to do a warden walk, and that warden walk can take some time. And that warden walk definitely took a little bit of time. And if the army does fizzle out like this, it can take some time. So look at these MVP archers, MVP Snake. I bet you didn't expect that snake to do all that. I didn't either. That snake is getting some work through, and this throwers with the warden too. It's just chef's kiss, you know what I mean? But yeah, pretty fun. And if I was just doing normal zap throwers, this this base could be a little bit challenging. I might even one star it, but with super archers, it's just no issues for me at least. But yeah, I really enjoy these super archers. I know I keep saying that, but it's just facts of the matter. It's just the truth. So on a base like this, I'm looking at zapping out the bomb hive. Now with the new level Inferno, you have to use an extra spell. So it's 6 zaps, 1 quake will take out this combo. And from here, I'm just gonna Warden Walk and go into the Town Hall with the Warden. So I'm really thinking just Warden Walk from directly here, make this funnel, take out basically these buildings right here. Then I can send everything into the Town Hall. And I can use the RC with the Seeking Shield to help take out this Revenge Tower and take out this section. If I do that, there's not going to be any damage on this side of the base, and all the damage is going to be here, here, and here. So I'll make sure I use everything to help push through this section, this section, this section. So wall breaker in, I switch to a siege bricks. I haven't quite yet, but I'm going to. Siege bricks go down here. Once I got the expo, the funnel is made. I can send the ice golem. I can send the throwers to help tank. And then the super archers. The super archers is so much fun, so much damage. Yeah, siege bricks is popped down the bottom. And I'm just make sure I send the Tesloons. And look at these super archers. They can just get some insane splash through here. Oh, they're hitting the walls. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Now they're in the town hall too. The queen and the king. King to help tank. I want the queen to go in just to help take out this little section. I use the earthquake and the RC. I make sure the RC will go directly for the revenge tower. She takes it out. And from here, she can also take out these fire spitters, which honestly, I didn't quite expect, but I should expect. I knew she'd take out this section. I didn't think about this spitter. So from here, everything's just going to push in. From here, I have the rage spell. I have poison for the CCs, the furnace. Someone use a poison on the furnace. And these headhunters, I can just freeze or something. Not going to be too big of a deal. I have 2 totems and a skelly spell. So skelly spell only is going to get value right here or right here. So using it right here to distract the mono and the multi-gear, good value. 1 totem for 1 rage tower, help distract king ability, because where else going to use king ability? If I'm trying to get through these rage towers and that's where the damage is at, I got to use it. Use the headhunters, the skelly spell, distract the multi-gear. From here, I'm thinking I have to use the queen ability to get through this section. especially because I did use the rage spell to get to this first rage tower, which I like to do on double rage basis. Use the rage spell for the first rage tower, and then help get the queen ability to the second rage tower. It works out pretty well. So queen ability pop through, will help tank, and I'm freezing the multi inferno tower because I want these super archers to stay alive. So super archers take out the multi inferno tower before it even unfreezes the throwers as well, so I can get better splash damage. I think there's only two super archers left, honestly, but still good value. And nonetheless, base goes down easy. I'm doing lots of testing with just throwers or throwers and super archers, and super archers are better on time. That's what I've noticed. So I've been doing a lot of testing in esports mode at least. And bases I have time fill with throwers, I 3-star with super archers. So it's just it's just a thought, right? I gotta implement it more into my esports to get better hit rate. I think my hit rate's only like what 9 out of 20 this month. It's all right, but still, nonetheless, pretty easy 3-star. And we'll get right to the base. And Team Canada goes down. You know what? I guess the U.S. over Canada. Oh man, but yeah, not too bad. Pretty fun still, nonetheless. So base like this, I'm mainly drawn to the very center. Zap out, 5 zaps, 1 quake. Take out the voter hut. Take out the bomb hive. And from there, I want a warden walk. I want to get an easy warden walk. Something in this side or this side is easiest. So I just on the warden at the very bottom. We're just gonna funnel, take out this section of the base, and then we're set, right? Because then I can either go left or go right. In this case, I kind of want to go left just because there's good Skelly Spell value for the log launcher. A Skelly Spell not going to get good value anywhere else because multi-inferno towers. But if I can just place a Skelly Spell right here, it takes the distracts both. And I use a Rage right here, then we want to get to this section of the base. I sure use the Rage more forward because the Warden has to walk quite a bit. So an issue here is going to be the Warden's not going to be raged up once he gets in this Expo. So he's slower. You use the Rage spell not just keep him alive, but also just help him speed up. I see 2 witches in CC. That's toxic. You know what? We got this little guy right here, this little zap spell. If you zap the witches, they'll die. So you know what? I'm looking at the witches. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna zap it. And you know what? I miss. I missed the zap. I hit right here, and the witches are back here. So the witches stayed alive. And we take out the scatter. Once you get the scatter down low, you can just send the army to the left. So I'm just gonna use a Skelly Spell to distract the mono and the multi gear. Really good value there. I use Ice Golem to get sprung. Alright. Centesloons, Super Archers, Log Launcher, probably multiple spring traps here. We'll just take out this mono coming on through here with this log launcher. I have an earthquake spell still, so I'm just gonna make sure I take out the mono so it's not gonna kill my log launcher. So I earthquake it. I use the queen on the left side with the king to help funnel and push the army into the base. This Giga Bomb's gonna be scary, but guess what? They live. They live. The super archers, they stay alive. They have literally like 700 HP, but with the live stream, they stay alive through Giga Bomb, which is kind of crazy to think about. Also, this one super archer in the core, a little bit clutch, just getting all that damage untouched. Literally not touched by a thing. But yeah, the king and the queen walk around the outside, getting some nice value. While the super archers in the core, the throwers in the warden. And look at that log launcher. Take out their whole revenge tower for us. The whole revenge tower. And this fire spell, look how low it gets. And it's just going to stay up. I used RC on the flank just to help take out this section of the base. So that's why I almost always do. Almost always. Unless the base is kind of weird. But yeah, I freeze the Inferno, make sure everything stays alive. Also get the Minion Prince and the Ricochet Cane, which is good value. So the King and the Queen ability, and a couple archers and a minion. So I pop the King ability, get to this heavy damage section. The minion, the Warden, look at the Warden. Look at him, look at him. He's 1 HP. If he could have survived just another 2 seconds, he would have been alive. But that Inferno Tower got him. The Inferno Tower got him. So I pop the Queen ability to help tank. And because I believe there's 30 seconds left in this Queen ability on level 27, for the action figure, not the action figure, the action mirror only lasts 20 seconds. So from here, I have an archer and I have a minion. And everything's covered by damage. So once the giant starts tanking, I can use my cleanup troops. So giant's gonna push on through, the queen's gonna push on through, the minion and the super archers. Look at all 10 super archers. Look at that. Look at the storage. Look at it. Super archers gets got down to half of his HP gone in a second. But you know what? Too little, too late. And this is my only time fill. You know what? It could have been better. It could have been better. It would have helped also. Maybe literally just hitting that zap could have stopped the time fill. Just hitting that zap on the super witches. I mean the normal witches. That could have been the difference. You know what? It happens. I'm okay with it. Okay, so let me be honest for a second. I've one starred and like gotten like 70% of the space with zap throwers quite a few times. So getting this with super archers, it definitely feels nice. So first thing I look at is this ugly dude right here, this bomb high. I need that thing down. I need that thing gone out of my life forever. So from there, I'm thinking, where can I warden wall to get good value to make a funnel, make an easy funnel, and it's definitely not gonna be a rage tower. That too much time, warden dead. So I gotta come from here or here. Or if I was like playing super risky, I could try to come from here, but what am I doing? I gotta come from here to here. So I'm really just gonna come from down here. Just gonna send the warden down the bottom, zap out this 5 quakes, 1 earthquake, take out this 5 zaps, 1 earthquake, bro. I had 6 quakes there for some reason. But yeah, just coming from directly from this bottom. And just gonna make the funnel. Once I take out this X boat and this storage, the funnel's made. I zap out the builder hut. I also get out the air defense. Kind of got a little greedy there. I didn't have to get out the air defense. I could just play safer and didn't get it. You know what? I digress. I digress. Also, these builder hut vaults, they look very interesting. There's like whole tunnels. There's a whole bunker. From here, the warden, he's just doing his thing. That's why I was kind of talking about other stuff. From here, I'm just going to send everything left, send the log directly through the spitter and through this town hall. Make sure the super rock can take out the town hall, and everything else just going to go right through the rage tower, right through the other rage tower. And use the RC help take out this section of the base. The Seeking Shield will help take out this Inferno, the Ricochet, and this multi-gear, which is good value. It really is. While everything else comes on this left side. I Golem, and then I send the throwers, and then I send the super archers. Stagger a little bit, right? I still got one right here, a little bit slow. Make sure they don't get died all splash damage instantly. The log launcher, the spitter's already down, so then you need the log launcher to go through the spitter, but it'll be fine. From here, the totem help distract this revenge tower. Make sure it doesn't kill the super archers, and the super archers, look at this revenge tower gone. Revenge tower, revenge tower gone. The Skelly spell to distract the long shot because there's no other good Skelly spell value in the base because it's multi Inferno towers. So I just use to distract this long shot and this minion prince. I use a king and queen on the left side to help funnel. I use poison on the CC 4 headhunters and 2 ice golems. The super archers is really nice for taking out ice golem CCs as well. They do so much splash damage. And this minion prince, he's gonna be a menace, but you know what? We get the town hall down. And we take out all these defenses like we want, as well as this expo, which is really nice. The fire spirit is a little bit low, but that'll be okay. From here we have a rage spell. We're just gonna have to rage up the super archers, and I click a super archer blimp. Look at the super archer blimp. Ooh, they took out one building. I'm really hyping them up. Also, how did the minion prince fly all the way over here to kill my warden? Bro, no way. Pop the queen ability, he'll get to this section of the base. Also use the minion and headhunter help to take out this defending king, make cleanup easier. So my warden got killed all the way over here by the defending minion prince in the very center of the base. But warden was basically on the edge of the base in the very center of minion prince in the center tile right here. That's the center tile. Killed the warden almost on the very edge. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, archers help clean up minions. You just drop archers where they're not gonna die, minions where they're not gonna die, and that's how you clean up a base. I mean, I think people get that far. I mean, that's like the easiest part of an attack, just cleaning up. But a lot of people forget to clean up, but they don't clean up very effectively, or they clean up too soon or clean up too late, and they time fail. Quite frankly, if I had my warden alive, would have had a lot more troops alive. But you know what? It's all right. I kind of been glazing super archers, but I don't get to these bases with throwers like that, and I'm doing super archers, so they must be doing something right. They really must be. And it's really, if you can get the multi inferno towers, you're chilling, truly. So a base like this, I'm immediately drawn directly into the bomb hive. I know, every single time basically. But it's just 5 zaps, 1 earthquake. We'll take out this double section poison and the bomb hive. And I really like to warden walk the infernos here because there's not too much damage. If I go here, he's dead. I go here, he's dead. I go here and here, he's alive. So I'm right-handed. I like to go on the right side. So once they take out this Inferno, the funnel is set, and I send everything into the left side, and there's no issues. And I always like to use the RC on the flank, and if I use her on the flank over on this side, she can take out this Revenge Tower, which is good value. So that means everything's just going to go through here, and look at all this lined up buildings. Look at all that just straight line damage. And look at these girls. They're, Super Archer's just going to go zoop, 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 zoop to everything here. And it's just going to be so nice. So with throwers, this approach could work. It could. But it could have time issues. But it could get sprung. I mean, Super Archer's 12 housing space, throwers 16. Just do the math. You're going to have more Super Archers than you're going to have throwers for the same amount of housing. So, they're better against spring traps. Yeah, the funnel's made. I send the ice golem. I send the throwers. The throwers are the tank. Who would have thought throwers are the tank? You know what? They're the tank for me. And the super archers, I'll make sure they didn't get ricocheted instantly, so I delayed them a little bit. The expo's not on the warden, luckily. But yeah, log launcher. I want the log launcher to help take out this invis tower. That's the idea. So RC coming on through. So the earthquake and a zap. To the king, that's just gonna be a lot of damage here. We're just gonna poison the ice golems, totem. We're gonna have to use these abilities early, like king ability, because he's gonna get smoked right here. RC, she's gonna get smoked a little by the queen. You know what? She's okay. The log launcher actually comboed with the furnace, did some nice damage there. These super archers, some nice raged up damage here with the rage spell. They're just taking out everything. It's like super archer blimp through the center of the base. And the RC with the phoenix. This is why I love the phoenix. She just takes out that revenge tower for us. In these isolated core revenge towers, she's so good. Usually she gets it out with the Phoenix. And the King with the spiky ball softened up this entire section back to here. You didn't quite see that, but he's dead now. And the Super Archers easily got through there with the splash, taking out multiple at once and staying alive. So from here, the base is just absolutely wrecked. Right? I have all these Super Archers still left, doing so much damage. Still the Queen with her ability, and a Skelly, and a Totem. Now you might think this is a little bit scary. You gotta go into an Invis tower with a long shot there, Ricochet. This Inferno tower here is being a menace. It really is. Look at these Super Archers. They actually get down pretty low. The healers come back and get them, and it's okay. It's because the healers were flying still. The archers are walking. They weren't able to catch up in time. But that's just the power of the Infernos. The Town Hall 10 defenses are the things I worry about at Town Hall 18. Yep. Yep. If you're trying to do a flinger, it's the Expo, and you're trying to do a finger, it's the mortar. So Town Hall 9, what? Town Hall 4 defense, Town Hall 5 defense. These are the issues, not the revenge towers, not the spell towers. It's the Town Hall 5, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10 defenses. So I drop a Skelly spell here to help distract the long shot, by the way. And a totem to help distract the ricochet to make sure these support archers aren't going to get killed by the splash damage. And from here, the queen, she's just going to walk on through the Invis tower. That's always nice when there's almost no buildings left and this Invis tower triggers in the back end and the last buildings. Your troops just walk right through it, so they stay alive to the invis. They don't get shot by any damage from inside there. So the queen, she just stayed full HP through there, and the invis tower wore up. I got super archers from like 3 sides, boom, boom, boom. The queen from 2 sides, boom. The giant from 1 side. Everything just kind of collapsed and just took it out easily. Really, really easily, actually. This is an attack. This is an attack by me. Well, I look at the bomb hive in the center. I want to zap that out. Something in well, with these what is it called, zaps, you can go 3 tiles, but you gotta zap right in the middle. So I'm thinking, okay, there's 1 tile here, 2 tiles here, so I can zap right here, take out all 4 of these buildings: the builder hut, multi-arch tower, the raised tower, and the bomb hive. That's the idea, at least. You know what I wasn't thinking about? There's 1 tile right here. Yeah, so I just warden walk from the safe area, just help make the funnel, and I'm just gonna zap out right here. But you know what? It's impossible. You can't zap this. That's 4 tiles. I'm thinking, okay, that's not good. I zap again, like, okay, I gotta take out this multi-air chart. I gotta try. I gotta try. It does not. But you know what? If I would have zapped right here, it would have worked. That's 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. So I could have zapped here and got the same value. It's just not how to builder hut. But I got greedy and want to get the builder hut too. So all I got down was a builder hut and a rage shower. So this is very quickly became Operation Do Not 1 star. I have to go send everything into the town hall or else I'm cooked. So you know what? We're sending everything in towards this town hall. Skelly spoke for the bomb hive. Log launcher into the town hall. I am not 1 starring. You're not catching me 1 starring today. Nah. So I got a totem coming on through. Got the queen coming on through. I send the king down here like, okay, I need percent now. So let me make sure I get percent. And I have to poison this furnace in the CC. Queen ability pop get through this long shot as well. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I might 1 star 40%. That's not good now, is it? And look at this bomb hive. Look at this bomb hive. I would just wreck everything here. Yeah, super archer's gone. They're just they're just gone. The bomb hive is OP. That's why I prioritize it for the zaps. It just does so much. So RC taking out some damage in the core, help get the queen alive. That's the idea, at least. Drop clean up troops around the base. And now I'm just going purely for percent. Because there's no way. If you miss the zaps on double rage base, you can just say goodnight. You can just say goodnight, because there's no way. There's literally no way. All this compact damage, you just can't do anything about. Now I would have had the damage gone and been able to walk through with the raged up super archers, get through here. It could have worked out. I mean, it would have worked out. Like it's similar to another base I 3-starred easily today. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta do Operation Don't 1-star. That's the best you can do. That's just the best I could do at that point because I messed up. I done goofed. I goofed like crazy. I goofed too close to the sun, and I was done. I was done. 69%. You know what? 22 trophies. That could have been a 12 trophy attack if I didn't go right for that town hall. So you know what? I saved myself 10 trophies. I got an extra 10 trophies, and that's just the vibe. It's just the chill. So we did go plus 294 today. Honestly, not that bad. Not that bad. Defense, a little bit wrecked right now. Not gonna lie. You know what? One real fail, and that's because I was just being done with the zaps. I'll take that. And the slowness, I was also being done with the zap. I could have zapped the witches, and I missed. I missed. So this could have easily been a 320 day with these zap super archers. It feels so nice. They really do, and it's fun to use. I mean, zap throwers is really fun until every base started countering zap throwers, and then you'd have some mistakes. But the bases that counter zap throwers, the super archers, they make up for those mistakes. They're really nice in these rage bases. They can get quite a bit of value, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, appreciate you guys like, subscribe. I'll see you guys. I mean, if I'm enjoying it again, I'll probably start uploading some more. Tomorrow the Dragon Duke comes out too, so probably tomorrow. Yeah, I don't see why not doing it tomorrow.